so listen up fast and listen up close. We're just needing to get everyone here.
Did Sean get here?
Okay, I see Marcus.
Okay, I need to find him. Bring him on as panelist.
We're obviously live, eh? You guys know that we're broadcasting live, eh?
Yes.
Sean says he's on. I'll check with him what his reference code is. Tammy says just Sean.
Okay, I just made him panelist. He should be in here. There he is.
Yeah, I asked him to raise his hand as well.
He's here. He's here. Now I need to grab Marcus. Okay, I just promote him to panelist. I think that's it, right? Okay, Marcus is here. Anybody we missing? I think we got everybody, right?
Hey, Tam, did you grab Ellis? Oh, there he is.
Ellis here.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Okay, I think we got everybody.
Hey, Marcus, how are you? You're on mute.
Hey, everybody. We made it.
Yes.
Oh, all in good time. Only 15 minutes late. That's, I believe, what they call fashionably late.
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
get a pass on that one.
So we're here in the end after that minor hiccup. I mean, it's great that there's so many people come on, which has blown the capacity of the original meeting, but it's good that we're now up and running with over 2 people. Fantastic.
Yeah, Deepak couldn't even get into his own Zoom as host for some reason. Not sure what was going on with that. Does anybody know why that might be?
No, let's not discuss it now. This is live.
Yeah, I think everybody can hear us.
Oh, cool. Well,
So do you want to start, Gareth?
yeah, sure. So how many people we got in here right now?
2.4 thousand.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
And
hello.
That's not counting. That's not counting the live Zoom. The live.
Tammy, sorry to interrupt. Can we just record, if you don't mind, so we can send out recording? And I know we got the YouTube stream, but I'd like to post a recording after this.
Okay, I'm recording to the cloud, so Chavez is going to have it.
Recording in progress.
Cool. We are now live. So here we are, another beautiful Friday in Dubai, where a few of us are stationed, working away very, very hard, as usual. This week has been especially busy due to the launch of beta and the new live version. Like I said, here we are. So thank you to all the 2.4 plus K people that are now watching the Zoom. I think this is the biggest we've ever been. So it's exciting to have this many people listening to what I have to say. But yeah, yeah, we've got a lot of updates to go over today. This is only usually a 30-minute Zoom. It might go a little bit over that. I know that we have a huge presentation that we want to be able to do, but it would take much more time than we have today. So I think we're going to postpone that till next week which should be a little bit more information for the community. So this week, like I said, we went over. We launched of the VideoLook platform. The live version is called VideoLook 2.0. There have been a lot of bugs that have been fixed over the last week as well. And we are basically plowing through them as fast as possible with any new launch or update or large update to any platform or technology. You have bugs that need to be squashed, and the only good bug is a dead bug. So we've been working, 24/7 squashing these bugs. I think Sam can give a little bit more of an update as to which ones have already been solved. I know that there are 2 rounds of bug fixes. I basically have been working with the community and the support team to log new issues, so we can basically get all of those fixed as well. So Sam, over to you to give us a little bit of an update on what's been fixed so far.
Well, pretty much all of it. So if there's more bugs, then I'll hear about it from the community tomorrow. And then all you need to do to log those bugs is just contact customer service and let know the issue, and we will put it into a list. If it's high priority, it will be executed in 24 hours. If it's a medium priority, it'll be done in a week. And if it's low priority, then it will also be done in a week. So we run agile development methodology. We run them through weekly sprints, and each product manager manages the prioritization to ensure that we give as best user experience as possible to everyone. I think everybody here is not really keen on just hearing about the bugs. The bugs will sort themselves out, but they're here to hear about the decisions between the company and the community leaders that are really exciting to bring positive momentum and, of course, good outcomes for both members on beta and on live. So I'm just going to hand over this to Conrad to kick it off. And then, of course, the leaders here. And this is the first time we bring on leaders because they are the ones who have been tirelessly working with the company, running the numbers that I've provided so that we're making the best decisions together. So you've got here, VideoLook, the company, myself running the tech, as well as the leaders, all here to support you guys to make this better than ever. So Conrad, kick it off.
Right, guys. So thanks for everyone to turning up today to listen to our weekly summary. It's been a tough week, and we've been working relentlessly to the bugs in the upgrades that we did last weekend. Now, all those, like Sam says, have been addressed, and there's a couple that which were fundamental. One of them that went live today was an easy switch at the top of the page from beta to live. So you'll all see as of today, there's an easy switch between the two. So there's no kind of like complicated logins and links, etc., etc. So that's probably for me the one of the most important fixes that was there. The 0.2% I think now has been fixed as well on both systems. Yeah, all those have now been addressed. And if anyone's still got any problems, then just put them through support, and we'll follow up on them. There are still some issues on certain individual accounts. There's still some issues on locked accounts, but we have dealt with as many as we possibly can with the capacity that we've got to deal with them. But if you've still got any problems, just contact support. Now, the most important thing that's happened this week is that we've been reviewing not just the bugs, but we've been looking at the feedback from not just the leadership team and the conversations we've been having, but the feedback from lower down in the downline from lots of people who were very concerned. The people who don't want to recruit, but actually watch the videos and some additional income. And we basically have reviewed this with the leaders, and we've implemented a new structure which is imminently going live. Sam will have to update us when it is actually going live, but I believe it's imminent. And what that does is, rather than there being any recruitment on 1-star, 2-star, and 3-star, it actually leaves those open to people who just want to watch videos. And then to get into the 4-star status, there's going to be an element of recruitment involved in that. Now, we've got a presentation which we're going to organise for that to be done probably on Monday, both by management and by leaders in their communities, so that everybody will have a choice of seeing it in whichever environment they want to go through it. But that will be finalised and done as soon as we have that ready. So I think I've covered the main points, of interest. I don't know whether any of the leaders want to add to that.
Yeah, I think we should add to that, Conrad. Just, people are on this call because they want specifics and not to wait for tomorrow or Monday for the details on the presentation. So we're going to try to go ahead and give them some of those details, because that's why they're all here, right? So let's give the people what they want, right? So, and the other leaders can kind of chime in as well and kind of help me out in delivering this information. Rory, Sean, Ellis, and Marcus, feel free to chime in. But just from as we all know, there are 2 different platforms. We have the beta and we also have the live. So I'm going to speak to it from that perspective. So on the beta side, which is actually basically VideoLook 1.0, that's what it had been for the first 90 days. It was in beta, and it was 1.0. So that is going to continue with the following changes, which everyone has been experiencing over the past week or so. And that is that all of the USDT, all of the VDL has been put into pledge mining, and is going to be, and has been, originally it was being dispersed out, and make sure we're clear on this, it was being dispersed out at 0.1%. Now, one of the updates that Sam has made with his tech team is that now is being dispersed out at 0.2%. Okay, so it's being put into pledge mining, and it was doubled. Okay, and so now being dispersed out at 0.2%. There's also the ad, and that included pending and what was pending withdrawals. And then we have the ad value. The ad value that you had left was also put into a mining pool as well, but it was put into a different mining pool, a second mining pool, because as you continue to watch your ads and run out the ad value that you have left, the revenue that's coming from that is going to be put into a pool called bonus pool. I think we're calling it that, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but it is a second pledge mining pool, and it's going to be called bonus pool. It may have been called pool 2. You may have seen it as called that, but that is the pool, the second pool that is going to encompass all of your ad value of the videos that you're currently watching until all of your ad value runs out. Once your ad value runs out, there will be no more, and then it will continue to disperse out to you at 0.2%. And again, that was doubled in that pool as well. So you're going to get 2 disbursements. Okay, so as you go into your back office, you're going to see 2 different releases, and one is going to be from all the original pending withdrawals and VDL, and the other one is going to be from your ad value that you have watched and are continuing to watch. So continue to watch those videos, and you're going to be getting the original 3% on those videos as you watch them. So that's going to continue to remain as is. Now, as that's going to be dispersing out. So on that beta side, there's not going to be any more recruiting. There's not going to be any more deposits. There's not going to be any more repurchasing on that. That is just going to run its course and run itself out. And we get more details on that as the presentation comes out. So now let's go over to the live. But before I go to the live, let's just talk about the refund. If anybody wants a refund and just want to just be out of the game, you can be out of the game if you have not already gotten your initial out of pocket. Okay, if you have received your initial out of pocket, then you're in the game and there's no refund that's entitled to you. If you want a refund and you have not gotten any your complete out of pocket, you can email Sam at stable.limited and you can ask him for your refund. Okay, now your refund is going to take some time before it comes back to you because of the sources that it is coming from. Okay, so but you can get your refund. Now, mind you, we've had almost 86 or 87% of the people have already gotten their initial out. So, you know, we're really good because just about everybody's already gotten their refund now. So it shouldn't even really be that many people asking for a refund because majority of people have already received it. But if you want a refund, you are certainly entitled to have that. Now let's go over to the Video Look 2.0 and let's talk about that for a moment. So the way that is going to work is that everyone is going to be given as the $50 membership or $50 subscription. Everyone's going to get that if you are already an existing member on the beta platform. You're going to be getting that $50 package, and Sam is just giving that to everybody free of charge, no cost, just, you know, for your suffering, here's your $50 pack. Okay, everybody's going to get one of those. Once you have your 50 pack, and then those members that come in that are new coming into the live, they're going to have to purchase a 50 pack. Okay, they're not going to be given one. They're going to have to purchase a 50 pack. Once you've done that, then from there, before you can purchase the $150 pack or $50 membership, I'm going to call it a pack because that comes out of my mouth a lot easier and smoother. Okay, so the $150 pack, if you want to purchase that, you need to first purchase the 50 pack. Okay, and this is particularly for new members. Existing members already have the 50 pack, so you can go right ahead and purchase the $150 pack. In order to get the $500 pack, you have to purchase the $150 pack. Okay, in order for you to get the $1,500 pack, you have to have frontline volume of 2,150 in volume. Okay, so in other words, it's going to be a progressive. All the memberships have to be purchased progressively, starting off with the $50 pack. Then you can get the $150, then you can get the $500, and then after your frontline volume, then you are able to acquire the $1,500 pack. Okay, so it has to be done progressively. The frontline bonuses is still going to be at 10% across the board. It's not going to be any progressive increases. It's just 10% across the board. All repurchases are also 10% across the board. Any volume that you would need to acquire the $1,500 pack, the $2,150 volume, if you have had that volume in the beta, that volume should have come over with you into the live and therefore will avail you to the $1,500 pack. So you should be able to get that immediately if you already had that frontline volume in the beta. But if you did not have it, you have to get that volume before you can get the $1,500 pack. You should also understand that if you do not want to acquire the volume, you don't have to. If you want to just remain what we call passive, then you can just remain passive and just work with the three stars right there, 1, 2, and 3 star. Just work with that, and that's how you can remain passive. There's no volume requirement. There's no recruitment requirement. Okay, all you need to do is just get the frontline volume if you're interested in getting the $1,500 pack. But if you're not required to. You don't have to do that. You can just stay with the first 3 subscriptions. The pledges on the 2.0 is voluntary. If you want to put any subscriptions in the pledge mining or any of your revenue in pledge mining, you can do that if you would like to, and it too will be doubled and will disperse out to you at 0.2%. Okay, so just think about that and think about the value in that and that you can voluntarily put it in the pledge mining and have it, drip out to you. And there is some value to be said to that as the VDL token continues to increase. So think about that as well, and you doing that. Let's see. So I'm just going to breeze over again. This presentation is going to be coming out for everybody. The last point that I'm just going to make is that your ranking that you have acquired on the beta is also going to come to you over on the 2.0 side. The ranking that you have on the beta is your ranking will remain in place, but the revenue and the rewards that's going to come from that is going to adapt to the rules of the 2.0. Okay, so if you're a novice or a junior, you can remain and retain that rank, but the rules that go along with the junior on the 2.0 platform side is going to apply. It's not going to be applicable to what was on the beta, but the 2.0 rules are going to apply. And the rules are for the new syndicate rewards now is that in order for you to get to junior, you are going to have 15,000 in volume. Okay, so remember what it was before. So now it's 15,000 in frontline volume for you to get to junior. Okay, and your daily reward ads, your daily ad rewards are going to be 2%, and the coin hodling is going to be 0.1%. In order for you to get to intermediate, you're going to have three juniors, and the daily ad revenue reward is going to be 4%, and the hodling is 0.2%. In order for you to get to advanced, you have to have 4 intermediates, 6% daily rewards, and 0.3% in coin hodling. And in order for you to get to expert, you have to have 6 advanced, and you're going to get 8% in rewards, and there's going to be 0.4% in coin hodling. The generational bonuses, the 3 generations, is now 10, 5, and 3, where it was 15, 5, and 3. Now it's 10%, 5%, and 3%. Okay, and the coin hodling on those levels are still 0.1%. So that's basically the overview and the synopsis of exactly what the new rollout is going to look like. And if anyone wants to add to that, you can feel free to make any clarifications, add any elaborations that you want to what I've just shared.
Well, thanks, Tammy. I think I'll jump in here for a sec. First of all, I want to thank you. There's a lot of information that will be shared in that presentation. So it's quite a lot to take in when we're running through all the numbers. But I think just to highlight just very quickly, not only, we appreciate you, Conrad, highlighting our efforts in that, but again, I'd like to stress the team behind you have been working tirelessly. And I see those messages at 3, 4 in the morning and running 24 hours. So a huge appreciation to Sam, you and your team, and Conrad, you and your team, and Garrett, for the huge effort and momentous effort that you've done to pull this off. Sam, also, I think if people realize where the business was, you jumped in, you put the money down, you've secured it, we've turned it around, and it's going to be up. Guys, I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely amazing. I ran the calculations, and I've actually developed a spreadsheet that projects everything at a very conservative angle versus, and Sam, I understand why you're saying to people, listen, if you want the money, I'll give you the money with the greatest of pleasure. Because if people actually get it with the growth of the coin, how much money they're going to be making, you're actually protecting the community right now. You're protecting the community and saying, hang on, just wait a second. I can repay everybody and that's fine. But I actually want to make the company whole. I want to make the people whole. I want to make the community whole. I want to make people get the money better. And it would have been a lot easier for you just to pay everybody out and start again. But instead, we have now developed something that I think is not only going to make everybody whole from one perspective, it's going to allow us to grow the new VideoLook 2, which is got the longevity and is going to be here to stay. And I think that's what's most important. People want to be into something, to work something that is going to be here to stay. And working with you and the team and what we've gone through has been to reach that objective. So I just wanted to highlight from that perspective. I think once everything is settled down, and from tomorrow when we start seeing the numbers a little bit clearer, you're going to get a better understanding on it. So I hope that that makes a little bit sense. I'm going to probably do a presentation to my community, just explaining the numbers a little bit better, so they got a better perspective on how that's going to work. But I think if you have from Monday, I think with that more in-depth explanation, it should make a lot more sense. But Sam, again, thank you to you for what you're doing, and I think people will only realize that in time. They will only realize the benefit in time if they go the journey with you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I'll add to that as well. There's a few comments that have come through about the future and the importance of the future. This is all about the longevity of this model, and everything we're doing at the moment is to create the longevity so that there is a future, and so that we are creating something that is going to deliver, some amazing opportunities to the community. And like you just said, Rory, I mean, Sam's stepped in and done the right thing in a number of occasions. I joined this business about the future. I didn't, and to make it have longevity, and that's what we're doing. And the last couple of weeks with all the leadership team, and lots of people who are kind of representing the watchers, not the recruiters, have helped formulate something that has now got longevity, and it is exciting. And whilst there are still some short-term stuff that we need everyone's support to try and iron out the problems and make sure that we get rid of everything that's a problem, but we're heavily focused on an exciting future. And I've spent a lot of time with Rory over the last couple of weeks, and he's a very special numbers man, and his spreadsheets are really quite impressive. And his sort of predictions on what's happening is awesome, and that's without me going on about all my strategies, which I'm not going to go on about now. To take this into lots of other different sectors, because at the moment we're focused on getting things sorted out and actually making everything clear so that everyone's back on board and back, seeing into the future. So whilst the future is difficult to see a little bit when you're in this kind of change, we're working for the future, and fixing these short-term problems is what we've got to do. And I think literally within days rather than weeks now, we'll be firing all cylinders again. So again, thank you for everyone's support. There's a lot of people who are supporting what we're doing, right? There's obviously in lots of cases, there's lots of people that, or not lots, but there's a few people that are unhappy. We're trying to solve everyone's problems, and we're not ignoring anything. We're addressing everything we possibly can. But it is about the future, because if it wasn't, it's kind of like I wouldn't be involved and I wouldn't be doing this. This is a massive opportunity for everyone, and thank you for everyone's support so far, and please let it continue, because we need as much feedback as we can, because some things we may not pick up on. Okay, so that's it from me. Sam, anything else you would like to say?
Yeah, I'm also reading the chat, asking, why is a refund coming from the company? Simple, the company didn't have liquidity, so that's why the refund's coming from me. And the reason why it's easy to do the refund is because there's other streams of income that is coming from everything we're doing at StableDAO, because I've made it very clear that's my baby, and that's where we're launching all these other exciting opportunities from. And no worries if no one wants to be a part of any of those things. I'm only here to streamline this industry, accelerate this industry, and really make network marketing and the crypto ecosystem come together. So if you feel like there's someone else who can make this come together outside of Stable DAO, feel free to do that with someone else. But the way I see this ecosystem coming together is very simple. You bring good people, good technology, and a great concept. Okay, VideoLook is one of those concepts. Conrad is, a well-oiled and experienced executive, and my job here is to, listen from everyone, learn from everyone, and to smooth over any rough edges. So recently, excuse me, I've had the chance to sit in with the VideoLook management, as well as the VideoLook leaders, and just observed the amount of hard work that they have put forward in order to get this thing moving again. Because you know what? Even if I was to come out here and want to put everything back on course, if Conrad's given up, or if the leaders have given up, then, there is nothing for me to fix, So I'm glad we're here where we are, and I'm still glad that we're all still together. So, again, you guys have my email. I'm slowly processing the refund, not because I don't want to. It's because, it took me a good half a day for me to whitelist the 504 people onto We Are All Satoshi. Yes, I had better things to do, but I really wanted to do that myself. And yes, I have other better things to do, but I want to go through the process of refunding everyone myself. So, you got my contact details. You've got everyone's attention. I'm talking about this community here. You've got everyone's attention, from leadership to the company. And, with that attention, your job is to really not only give us the support, but give us the visibility that we need, the numbers that we need in order for us to make better decisions on everyone's behalf. So I'm glad that we're all still here. I'm glad that this actually has an opportunity to, get a fresh start, because a lot of these other opportunities, they just go bye-bye. And that's because they don't have leaders, and they don't have executives as committed as this. And often what happens is I'm left holding on to technology that no one wants to take charge of, that everybody wants to run away with. Run away from. And so I'm just glad that we're all still here, and I could still be of service to everyone. Any other leaders want to say a few words?
If I can add, Sam, just to, and other people can speak as well, but I just want everyone to know that, we're rolling this out, and we as leaders are still meeting. We're still going to be meeting on a frequent basis, and we're going to come back and reevaluate this monthly.
Hey, Marcus, can you mute, please?
Marcus, please mute.
Marcus, you need to mute.
Okay, I muted him. So we're going to still be meeting, because we're going to be looking at this. We're going to be evaluating things.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're going to continue to assess how things are going. We're going to continue to get feedback from the community, to see how things are going. And Sam has agreed that if things are going well, he is willing to reassess and make things even more pleasurable. So, just roll with us. As I've said in my previous presentations, we're all in this together, and we all, Sam shouldn't be the only one making the sacrifice. We all have to make a sacrifice of some sort. And the only sacrifice that we have to make as a community is just time. You know, yes, it was an unfortunate thing that happened, but things happen. But we have to make our sacrifice is that it's just time. We haven't lost anything. Nothing is lost. All of your funds are there. It's just being dripped out. And over a period of time, and as we have our smaller meetings as leaders, we'll begin to explain to you, how you can interpret your income and what's going to be coming out to you on a daily basis, and how you can kind of, assess that for yourselves in your own personal situations. But it's just time. Nothing at all is lost. So our sacrifice as the community is just time and letting it just drip out, but nothing is lost. And everybody has to make some kind of a sacrifice. But this thing is now designed to take us down the road. Conrad has a roadmap for this. There's other products and projects that's going to be coming along with VideoLook that's going to continue to enhance it and make it better. So we're not looking for this to go away in 3 months or in 3 years. We're looking for this to go down 5, 10, 20 years down the line. If we can get it down there, that's the objective. So, we all have to be in this together and just work with everybody and not just, want corporate and Sam to just take the burden. We're the first 90 days that just rolled out, that was beta. And you were told that this was beta. You were told that there may be changes. We didn't know the changes were going to happen so abruptly, but we knew that there were going to be changes. And we didn't know either what type of changes, but we knew that there would be because you were in beta. Beta is testing. That's what beta is. And that's the environment that we was in. So now all we're doing is asking for your patience and asking for your cooperation and collaboration to work with us as we continue to make VideoLook, the ultimate, video ad watching platform that's out there that is going to be very rewarding to all of us that are involved. So just work with us here, please.
Well said, Tammy. Just to add to that, I think one of the biggest issues is just people feeling safe. I believe that we have set this up to be a safe place. I see a lot of the chats and everybody's asking, what's the distance of time? We will be doing training on that so that you will see. I don't want folks to be so locked in with their thought process on that, because, I have to say this for the masses. Normally programs never give you a reward this fast. We all know that, right? So we can be honest with ourselves. It doesn't work that way. It is a distance of time to wait to receive. But here we had the pleasure of receiving sooner, right? And so with that the expectation was very high. We will get back to that. I'm confident of that. So sit tight, look at the changes. We will go over them with our training sessions and allow people to see the new VideoLook 2.0. And the beautiful part is, as things continue to change and grow, we'll get better and better and better. So it's wonderful that we had this slight hope now so that we can have a speedy recovery. And so we just thank all of you for being here. You've taken time out. We got started a little bit late, but I want to thank you all for being here because you are valuable to us. And some of the comments, I always say to people who put comments in that are not friendly, I always ask that, think of it this way. What does the comment get you? What does it get you? Because it doesn't get you a return, right? You got a chance to voice your opinion in a comment that didn't represent who you were. So in the future, try not to post those kinds of comments, because again, that doesn't put you in a situation where someone even wants to work with you, right? We're here to help. We don't have to be here. We're here to help you get to where you want to be if you choose. So keep that in mind. So we do thank all of you for coming. And I'll turn it back over to Conrad or whoever else wants to add.
Yeah, thanks for that, Marcus. That's very, very true, in the sense that we are here for the community. You know, I'm relatively new to network marketing, and you know, really the business is the community, and you know, we are absolutely integrated and listening to everything the community wants, but we have one goal in common, and the one goal in common is to create longevity, create additional wealth, and move into the future and give people the opportunities that they've never had before, you know, which is basically, you know, this is social commerce, this is Web 3.0, this is trying to move into new cutting edge businesses that disrupt marketplaces around the world. And that's really what we're trying to do. Now, it's really difficult to focus on that now because we're in the midst of, you know, trying to make things correct at the beginning post beta, but we're a long way to sorting that out. And you know, next week will be the first week where we really have got something that is right for market again. And I want everybody to support it, to keep giving feedback, and you know, everything will get back to normal. I'm certain, so that we can actually focus on everybody's future, not just dealing with, you know, a lot of problems, and you know, actually having to listen to negative stuff, which, you know, and people who are saying things that, you know, are not motivating. You know, they're actually going against the flow of what we're trying to do. And it's kind of, you know, I'm quite a resilient person, but you know, these things, you know, upset me. I'm a human being. I've got a family. You know, I'm doing this for my family as well, and you know, it's kind of keeping focused and keeping motivated and keeping thinking and working as hard as we are. We're doing it for everyone in the community who's positive about it. That's why we're doing it, and I'm no less motivated than I was at the beginning. This is a massive opportunity. This is just something that's happened that has just delayed things a little bit, but it's all very exciting still. And like I say, we just get over this initial hump, and this week hopefully things will start to be understood properly by everyone. All the bugs are fixed. The new terms and conditions that will be presented properly in detail on Monday, everybody understands them, and then hopefully we then get everybody back on board so that everything's understood and we can move forward. So thanks again for watching. I don't know whether anyone else has got anything they want to say, but I think you know, Marcus's warm, kind approach to this said it a lot better than I can say. But you know, it's really important that we are focused on the future, but it's really important also we have a very solid, feasible foundation in video, and that's what we've been doing for the last 2 weeks, and that's where I believe we are. As Tammy said, we will still review things, but you know, I'd like to think we've got it right now, and that we can actually move on this basis. And again, a big thank you to all the people that aren't here, that have been privately contributing and suggesting and explaining, you know, the problems and the issues that are deeper down in the community, because all those